What is up, guys? My name is Nash and welcome back to another video. And as you have already seen on the title, I'm going to be talking about my college degree. So now I am a college student. I graduate in May, which is May of 2020, which is a couple months from now or a month from now. So I thought it'd be a good idea to really talk about my degree. And I know there are people out there that, want to see if college has value to them, and sometimes you're not able to see the classes that you take. So I'm going to go over the classes that I've taken and I'm going to give you my insight on it. So I go to UTSA, or the University of Texas at San Antonio, and it is a public university. So if you go to a private university, you might have a different experience, right? I feel like a lot of people will relate to this a little more than those that go to private universities, right? All right, so I'm going to be putting screenshots on the screen so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about, so it makes more sense. So I started college back in 2016, and now it's 2020. So I've been in college for close to 4 years now, and I'm getting ready to graduate. And just like I said, I'm getting ready to graduate, and I have my graduation swag here. Uh, this is for UTSA housing. I used to work for the housing department, and this is for my fraternity, Alpha Kappa Psi. I'm the president, so yeah. So I had to give him a little shout out here. So the university has their own required classes that you have to take, and the state also has required classes that you have to take, and that's before you take the classes that are specific to your major. So my first semester in 2016, I was taking 5 classes. So the first one was academic inquiry. This was a class that the university required. It was like a writing class. So this was basically a class that taught you how to do research, how to write research papers. And I took Texas history. I took intermediate algebra. I took Texas politics and society. I took freshman composition. All right, so Texas history. If you live in Texas, if you went to middle school, high school in Texas, you've taken Texas history throughout your whole life, and you go to college and they tell you have to take Texas history. So that was a waste of time. The second class, intermediate algebra, it was the same class that I took in high school, and I just had to retake it here because it's a requirement. And Texas politics and society, this class was the same exact thing as Texas history, and I was taking them at the same time. So sometimes I would use study guides from Texas politics and use them for Texas history, and I would still pass the class. And the last class was freshman composition. This was basically like English 1 that you take in high school. So this semester was a huge waste of time taking classes that I had already taken in high school. So my spring semester, that's when I started getting into business classes, right? So I had microeconomics, which was a class I hated, but I was starting to get more exposure into business. I know some high schools teach economics, so this was pretty much the same, but it just took it to the next level. You learned more stuff. And the next class I took was business information systems. So this was a pretty useful class because it focused on teaching students how to use Microsoft Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and Microsoft Access. And if you are a business major, Microsoft Excel is a huge part of like the business world. That's how people create business models, using Microsoft Excel. So I think that was the most useful class that I took during this semester. And then the next class was algebra with calculus. So this was pretty much the same as the class that I had taken at the previous semester. And this class was divided into 2 parts. So the first half of the semester you would take algebra, and then the last half of the semester you take calculus. So I mean, this was a huge waste of time. And then what else do we have? We had intro to American politics. So this class was more of American history. Once again, something that we did in high school. So this was another waste of time and money. And the last class was freshman composition 2. So So if you saw on the previous semester, I had taken freshman composition 1, and now I was taking freshman composition 2. It was the same class, just extended into 2 semesters. So my first semester in college, the only useful classes I took was the microeconomics and business information systems, because these were related to business. I was interested in business, not politics, not any of that. But I think this is how the university makes money. And by requiring these core classes, right? I hadn't taken any classes related to my specific major, which is finance. Moving on to 2017, the fall semester, I started taking Principles of Accounting 1. So I was starting to take more classes that I was actually interested in. And the next one I took, Intro to Biological Anthropology. This was a requirement, a university requirement that I had to take. They have like science classes that you have to take. which I hated. I signed up for that class expecting to learn about, how drugs affect society, only to find out that it was a science class which talked about how drugs affect the brain, your body. And I mean, it was interesting, but I'm not a science person. It was a lot of vocabulary, it was a lot of things to learn, and it wasted my time. And I went ahead and took macroeconomics. So this was an extension again of microeconomics that I had taken the previous year. It was a great class. And then the last class that I took was going to be history, was U.S. history pre-Columbus to Civil War. So this was the same thing as the U.S. history class that I took the previous year. So I mean, if you're a person that has common sense, you see that these classes are just meant to extend your stay in college, because these degrees would probably last you 2 years to take if you're taking classes that were actually related to your major. All right, so moving on to the spring semester of 2017, I went ahead and took Principles of Accounting 2. So the accounting classes were starting to get a little harder, but I still enjoyed it because it was something that was related to what I was trying to major in, right? And then I also took Introduction to Communication. This is a requirement again. You have to learn how to communicate. As much as I hated this class, I think it's necessary because, a lot of the people that major in accounting, finance, they're people that are usually introverted and they don't have good communication skills. So I feel like this class really pushed people to really, learn how to communicate. What else do we have here? And then I went ahead and took legal and social ethical issues in business. So this was like an ethics class, basically taught you, what's right and wrong when you're in business. So this was an okay class. I liked it because, the professor, the only thing we did was discuss cases. So, and then decide whether the company was wrong or whether the investors were wrong, stuff like that. And then I went ahead and took world religions. This was a required social studies class, I think. And this was a huge waste of my time again. The last class I took was business stats with computer applications. This was basically a business statistics class. If you've taken a statistics class, you know how hard those classes are. So this was a really challenging class, which I actually liked. All right, so moving on to the next year, which was fall of 2018, I started taking Principles of Information Systems for Management. So this was basically a class where we learned how to use information systems to help businesses. And then the second class I took was business communication and professional development. And the second class I took was business communication and professional development. All we did in this class was learn how to do a resume the entire semester. So we'll get graded on your resume. You get a new grade every week based on how you improve your resume. And then at the end of the semester, the final was literally how much stuff you have added to your resume. So this was a waste of, for me, it was a waste of time, but I know a lot of people need help with their resumes and all of that stuff. So for me, waste of time, may be helpful for other people. And then I went ahead and took Principles of Marketing, which is a class that I really enjoyed. It was an easy class. I love marketing classes. Business Stats 2, which was an extension of the first class that I took. And it only got harder. And this was actually, this is actually one of the hardest classes at my university for business majors. And then the last class I took this semester was History and Styles of Jazz. Once again, I had to take this class for an art credit that I needed for the university. So this was a huge waste of my time. I'm not interested in jazz and I don't want to learn about it. And then that spring semester, I started taking Principles of Business Finance. So Principles of Business Finance basically went over the basics of finance, all the basic stuff. And then the next class I took was Money and Banking. So the funny thing was Money and Banking is a finance class, right? It only talks about money and banking. It was pretty much the same thing as the Principles of Finance, because the things covered in Principles of Finance was covered in Money and Banking. So these classes really could have been combined into one class, but they have to stretch that out so you stay longer and you pay more money. I also took the Third Planet, which is a geography class, and I needed a geography credit for the university. And then the other class I took was Introduction to Organizational Theory and Behavior Management. Honestly, I don't even remember what this class was about. I think it was one of those classes that taught you how to be a businessman or something like that. And then the last class I took this semester was Management Science and Operations Technology. So this was an interesting class because we learned how businesses use statistics to for operations, stuff like that. But this was definitely an interesting class. And for the fall semester of 2019, I went ahead and took intermediate accounting for finance majors, right? So this was accounting that was only tailored to finance majors, which means it's a lot easier than accounting for accountants or accounting majors. And then I took business law, which was basically the same thing as business ethics, just extended into, the legal issues of doing unethical things, and in business, and illegal things also. And then I also took intermediate corporate finance. And then, so this was an extension again of introduction to business finance. And also took principles of investments, which is one of my favorite classes in the finance, all the classes that I had to take for my finance degree. It introduced me to new methods of investing. I met so many professionals in this that are investors, and I learned so much from them, which is what inspires me to create the videos that I make on my YouTube that are related to investing, because it was because of this class. And then I went ahead and took Introduction to International Finance. And a funny story, I actually dropped this class before I even went to my first lesson, right? And because I decided to take it the following semester, I felt like I was taking way too many classes and everything was just like, all over the place. So I went ahead and dropped that class. And then also took computer models of finance applications. So aside from the investments class, this was by far the most important class in the business school. So we learned how to use Excel to create models, whether it's you creating income statements or balance sheets, or all of that. You're doing projections. We learned how to do all of that in this class. So this class was an Excel class. Basically, we learned how to create financial models in Excel. So now I think I'm kind of like an expert at that, because I did this for an entire semester, creating models every week, for different companies and all of that. So this was my second favorite class, aside from principles of investment. And then for my last semester, which is what I'm currently in right now, and these are the classes that I'm taking right now. So the first one is an art history class, because I'm required to take that. And then the second class is business finance for entrepreneurs. So I like to think myself as an entrepreneur, and I took this class just because I wanted to see if I could get any help from it. So far, waste of time. But it is a great class though. And also I took Intro to Risk Management. So this is a hard class. It's basically how banks manage their risk, how different corporations manage their risk. So what we learn is how they manage their risk and how we can make it better. And then the next part is going to be International Finance, which is the class that I dropped the previous semester. Now I'm taking it and doing very well. And in this class, we basically learn about how finance is connected between different countries. And then I'm also taking Cases and Problems in Finance. So in this class, it's a waste of time, because we get cases about different companies. So we get cases about different companies and we have to solve these cases. So we do this every week, which is a waste of time, because these things have already been solved, because these are based on the past information. But waste of time. And then the last class is management strategy. So this is basically another class that gives you a lot of cases, and these cases are related to the management part of like these different companies. But those are the classes that I actually had to take. And if you can count all of these classes, you see that there's more of the classes that are not related to finance than actual finance classes. So if you were to take these finance classes, you could probably finish them in a year or a year and a half and you're done. But colleges don't want to do that, because you're going to pay a lot less, So the longer you stay, the more money you pay, the more money they get. But that is pretty much it. As soon as I finish these classes, I'm going to be graduating with my bachelor's in finance. And yeah, so I'm ready for that. So let me know if you're still in college, or if you graduated already, or if you have a degree. But that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.